Y'all, this procrastination game is serious. So serious today. Let me get myself situated. Look, I'm here for it today, y'all. I done came here with my purse. It's only upstairs. It was not even that serious. Literally, I just had to walk from upstairs to downstairs. But I done took this to a whole other level. I done brought my purse to work, y'all. That is another level of well, I was trying to think of a fancy word, but it's probably just crazy. But that's a whole other level of professionalism right there. My whole pocketbook. Like I couldn't just walk up there and then I gotta get ready on camera because I cannot. See, I done put makeup on for the whole video of it all. Sometimes this YouTube be too much. Too much. But anyway, y'all, I got some good stuff I'm gonna talk about today. In case you didn't see my little YouTube short I put up last night, um, the follow up to my medical health concern that I had. Y'all know, thought I was in premenopause. That's what the primary doctor said. And not near one of these times he done sent me for all this daggone blood work and CAT scans and x-rays and this, that, and the fifth, just running up that insurance bill. Never ever did he mention anything about the Rona. I had to do that research on my own. I was just adding things up. 1 and 1 wasn't equaling 2. Wasn't making no sense to me. I had to do my own research and discovery, along with my spirit guides. But I get into that on another show. But yes, honey, I was just like, this seems weird. All the women that I'm talking to with this menopause, and even the menopausal people, the men, when I be talking to these people, nobody story related to mine with this daggone premenopause stuff. So I said, okay, all right. Well, let me just go on over to the gynecologist. That's the specialist. Let's just check things out so we can figure out how we're supposed to handle that next phase. That's what I'm thinking. Something pops up, get on it. I go over to this doctor. Within 2 seconds, this doctor is like, well, who told you that? And I go through the whole list of symptoms and I go through everything the doctor put me through. If I would have had a day job still where I was working my W-2, I would have really been hit. Hold on, let me look at the camera because I'm looking all over here. I'm really enjoying talking to me. No, I'm just kidding. But back to this. So yeah, if I would have had a day job, how would I have been able to take care of all of those things? A lot of times we sacrifice our health because we're out there working, for somebody else, trying to make that dollar so we can take care of our families. But in the meantime, we forget about taking care of us. And I don't think that's it's not a good way to go at all. If we don't take care of us, how will we be here to continue taking care of others? So with that said, yeah, child, I've been running all around to all these different doctors and doing just the most. And it hit me. My guides came along and said, the illness that I think it is actually not, is something other. I don't know what that means. I'm new to all of this awakening and spirit guides and whatnot. I have no idea what that means. So I wake up the next morning and it's like they told me, go to the University of YouTube. I went right to the University of YouTube, start putting in my symptoms and everything, and I'm trying to link it to menopause and elderberry, just anything that I can think of. I'm thinking, trying to link it to plant-based diets, deficiencies, this, that, and the fifth. I'm just everything. And why does it pop up immediately, coronavirus? Excuse me? I didn't even want the vaccine. But I guess you're not even allowed to have an opinion in this country anymore if you want it or don't want it. I didn't even know that was everybody else's business. I mean, This is a little nuts to me because I was born in 76, so I recall the HIV problem. And, they coming up with so many different terms, all these pandemics. I can't even with the government right now. I'm not even going to start that. But all I'm saying is, I never recalled our personal health information being this accessible. Do we still have HIPAA laws? Because I'm real confused in where we are right now. But I'm going to leave that alone and get to the point of today because I do not want to have my blood pressure going up. So, yes, it was something totally different. It happened to be Rona virus related. I am what they call, they got these terms, a long hauler, someone that I guess tested positive, because they also got people that probably are positive, but what is it, asymptomatic, and they don't show any signs or symptoms of it. Don't even get me started. I had it, tested positive for it, knew I had it, all of that. And then when I recovered shortly after, I was back doing my daily activity. It was just a little bit slower, but nothing really to alarm me at the time. It didn't start to alarm me until um, about a month or two after I had recovered from coronavirus that I started getting the more almost debilitating like symptoms that came out of nowhere. So prior to the Rona, if I was doing 200 plus crunches a day, if I was doing, I don't know how many arm reps and sets I was doing, but I'm sure it was over 300. Um, and maybe 25 push-ups, like that type of stuff. Like I knew my physical fitness level, running 3 miles, riding a bike just every other day for maybe a mile and 45 minutes, like a stationary bike, but still, I knew my physical fitness level. So right at the end of Christmas, when I went from that level on top of running businesses and having all these ideas and everything to having to take a nap or two a day, to where when I wake up like this and my arms are like this in the morning because from my elbows up, it's an excruciating pain when you stretch them out like that. It's like, it's painful. Um, to my hands, they have no strength in them. I couldn't even carry my sixth grader's book bag. It's heavy, but it's always been heavy. And the beginning of the school year, I could handle it. So it's just wild now. The simplest things are hurting me. When I get my nails done, the ladies, when they're doing my nails and pull my arm, that hurts me. I'm significantly bigger than those ladies. I'm just saying, I can tell. I'm very tuned in and tapped into myself. I can tell that my health is not where it was. And I tried not to be one of the conspiracy theorists and blaming everything on that darn Rona. But when I didn't do it this time, look, I tried to blame it on science, medicine. But in any event, that's a little bit about that right there. I don't want to I'm already 10 minutes in and I don't want to ramble on too long. So today I have a little treat. One, my new camera, tripod, and microphone are on its way. So hopefully next week I will be upgrading my videos. Yes, I have an outline now that I'm following, kind of like a little script I got going on here. Look, well, y'all can't see it. Look, I got me notes. So now I have like a little script to follow. Y'all know I have my little setup. I don't care about that picture that keeps on wanting to slant. Do you? I'm not playing with that. I just had to get that out because I'm sick and tired of fixing this wall back here. Now, I'm going to have to wait before I upgrade the studio. So for now, we're still in the basement, in the gym. Yes, we are, in a little corner. And I'm recording just fine. Just fine. I got my microphone over here, my little Yeti. Gives me trouble sometimes, but we're going to get through. And I have all my things all over the desk here. So you know what I'm doing. I got my little Tibetan singing bowl over here. And then my ring light. We have a monitor that my son gave me. I don't even know what we're going to do with that. But I guess eventually I'll be able to see like the voice controls, and I guess when I do like editing, I might need this. But yes, honey, yes. When we do things, we do it all the way. And plus, this is like a hobby for me. So this gives me life. So this is like not even working. The only thing that's stressful about this is when I think too hard of like trying to make it a production and then me trying to be like a character or something. That is too overwhelming. And because I'm looking at all the other YouTubers and influencers, and then I realize everyone that I'm looking at or listening to serves a purpose. Not everybody's animated and over the top. They're in that section that I need there. Not everybody's a comedian. Not everybody's in the dramas, right? Some are giving me cooking advice, getting right to the point and showing me exactly what I need. So I thought, there's a space for us all. And there's a way for us all to do this because there's an audience. So I have decided that I'm not going to be able to do it any other way than just do it myself. So I've, in the beginning of this, I told y'all, bring a pen and some paper whenever you listen to one of my videos, because you never know when that message is going to pop in. I don't even know. But I do know every time I come down here, it's going to come out, because every day I get a message. I get so many messages in a day. And I feel, however I'm receiving these messages, sometimes I get them from the 85 South show. Those young men, they have so many messages in there. You wouldn't believe the things that I listen to. Literally can get a message or some guidance all day long. I get these downloads. Yes, they're telling me what moves to make, how to approach something. It's whatever thought that I'm having or whatever manifestation I'm working on. It's like they just send everything in my direction, as if they're holding your hand and guiding you forward. But let me not get too crazy on that, because I don't even know how to edit yet so that I can make that all make sense. So, honey, if you're on my channel, you are going to have one heck of a ride, one. And two, you're going to have to bring your deepest thoughts, and you're going to have an endless idea of possibility, because I don't even understand how you would be able to get through one of my what do they call it? Shows or talk sessions, if you're not going to be able to do that, because you're probably going to get lost a lot. And I don't even know if I have it in me to break it down any other type of way. It's just what it is. So come on, let's hop right into it. It's been 13 minutes. See, I don't feel like putting my glasses on. It's been 13 minutes, and that's my long-winded introduction, because I don't have no theme music. Y'all, like, come on. Somebody need to tell my son he need to go ahead and get me my little intro music so I can have that. And y'all got to tell my daughter she need to go ahead and give me my, like, I want her, when the music comes on, well, I got to put credits, or at least I put my name and then my contact information, and I need her to animate that. But these kids better come on. They living for free. For free. So, anyway, got to get that done. So, without further ado, I am Christina. Welcome back to my channel. And I'm going to need y'all to subscribe, because I do see that I am up like 320 something percent in my views. And I'm like, what? 300 and something percent, but I only had 13 subscribers. And I love those 13 subscribers, because I don't even know where they came from. I don't even know if they might all be my daughter. No, because I think like 2 are me. But anyway, I'm just saying, I have 13 subscribers. I got 25 videos up. I've been slacking, so I gotta pick up the content I'm playing over there on TikTok, y'all. But TikTok gives me life. It does. And I get to spend all this time with my daughter, although she be doing so much trying to just direct everything. And her and I together trying to direct, we lose like half of the day. And we probably could have had way more content out, but we got to get it together. We got to get it together. But anyway, Personally, me and my daughter and I, we are my number one favorite TikTokers. Yes. No, come on, let's get into it. So, anyway, back to my channel, and please subscribe. And today I want to talk about manifestation and designing your life. So, I have my little notes here, and I'm going to tell you part one of how I changed and am currently still changing my life and just designing it as I go. So when I say that, I'm just basically thinking, like, remember in that movie, The Matrix, and Neo went up with, what's his name, Morpheus? Um, like they plugged in and then they went to the room and it was all empty and it was all white. I'm pretty sure that was a movie. And then, like, as Morpheus is talking and saying things, they would appear in the room. It was like they were on a blank canvas and they were creating whatever as it was coming in the mind, right? So that's how I feel I see my life now. There's a blank canvas of my life before me, and my thoughts and dreams are, along with my intuition and my physical presence, I am creating on that blank canvas. It just happens to be my real life. And I really think we all can do that, especially since I didn't even learn how to do that or know that I knew how to do that for sure until I was 44. So I'm sharing my story with everyone, and maybe it'll resonate with some of you. And some of you might be on your journey a bit younger, and you might be recognizing some things younger. And possibly listening to someone older, maybe you too could jump the line just a little bit sooner rather than later. Because, I believe each one teach one. And if I've learned something in my 44 years, does that make me the most brilliant, the know-it-all of everything? No, but there's certainly so much that I can bridge the gap between someone 10, even younger, right? Once they can comprehend, all the way up into the age that I am now. Look at that. That's 40 something years that I can share what I've already learned, you know, ages and generations been under me. And whoever's listening, like I'm listening to elders now, and I have always, and it has always allowed me to jump some steps. So that's what I'm here on my channel to do. Can't guide you. I don't think I can teach you. I don't think I'm a teacher. But what I can do is share my story, and you can take from it what you will. And hopefully someone will listen and just try. Because on my channel, all I'm talking about is trying. There's no this is my little ginger herb for energy. I have all types of stuff. Don't even be trying to figure out what all these things are all around me. You'll be like, oh my, this lady's a witch. I'm not, but what is a witch? That's something else. I gotta research that and break that all down, because I have to go back now and reteach myself everything that these idiots told me and brainwashed me in school for all these years. I have to now go back and get the other side to the story. Lord, we'll be learning for the rest of our life, but it's very fascinating. But yes, it's for energy, positive energy, and great vibes. And I like to have that when I come here to talk with you all. I don't want to have any negativity going out there into the world. It's not what we're about. We do not vibe with low frequency here. It's all positive, positive, baby. So, step one on my quest to manifesting and designing my new life, I recognized that I was ready for a total change. So that meant the way I was living, the way I was working, the rat race, just the whole nine. I couldn't even take it anymore. I was like, been there, done that. I'm just so bored with this. I was bored with everything. Bored with definitely the way I was working. I'm just looking around, upset with those people day in and day out. Why? It wasn't them. They were happy at where they were. I wasn't. So it's me that has to make the change. Had to figure out how I was going to go about this. That just took a very long time. Just still working, still gaining knowledge, and just trying different approaches and avenues to see what would fit. But I always knew I was leaving. I can't be anywhere where I feel brain dead because it's not even living. And I just wasn't going to do that. And then during the Rona, when we were all home, that really gave me a chance to take stock, take inventory of my life, see where I was at, see where I wanted to go, and see if I could stay like this for the rest of my life. And would I feel fulfilled? Absolutely not. No, no. I quickly knew the answer to that. And the people around me, my family, like I didn't like the way they were all living and the direction it seemed they were heading. Isn't yeah, I mean, I was gonna say it's not my business, but it is because I'm looking at them and they're in my vibration. No, it just wasn't good for them and I could see it. So yeah, that led me to step two, where I went deep inside. I was focusing solely on the moments in my life that I enjoyed. And I'm not even taking away the moments where I had to work harder or I faced trials and tribulations. They're still happening now, like currently. I just told you about my hands, right? It's always a yank. Oh, excuse me. Hold on now. Y'all know I'm a notary loan signing agent, and I just got a call, and it's been quiet for like a week. And I'm like, y'all are playing with my emotions. They was really trying to have me go out there. Hold on, people. Hold on. Let's just see what this is all about. Yeah, this one company right here, if I don't get on it, they will assign it to somebody else in a heartbeat. They are not playing with me. So let me just see. Just see what's going on here with this job. Let's see. Where? Oh, see, that just takes, I can't with this one company. I don't, mm-mm. I don't like their app. But it might not be them because some companies that I work for, it's taken me forever and ever to work with their app. Wait a minute. On a Sunday? Excuse me, you all. Oh, see, do you see how the good Lord works? Source. I was really going hard trying to nail down that. Now I could have been working all week. True, I could have, but I tend to have slower periods the first of a month, right? And then I can get it the rest of the month. But it still doesn't make me feel great when I'm not booked and busy. But here's what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna offer me these super low ball offers and expect me to drive up to Timbuktu. Oh, heck to the no. No, no, if all I can do is double what I did last year, okay. That's why there's several companies. I only need a little bit here, a little bit over there, and over there. And hunty, I'm living pretty. I don't need to be the richest person in the room. I need to maintain what I have because what I have was working just fine. And now that I know how to invest and I know how to make a dollar into hundreds of thousands of dollars, you can't tell me nothing. You can't take it out of my brain. And if you do, that's why I got all these books laying all around for. I got all these notes that's jumbled up and crazy, but I'll be able to figure it out. But anyway, that was a low ball offer. So the good Lord stepped in and said, no, 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 baby. You don't want to do that. Yes, like if I'm going to go out there and beat my body up or hurt my hands, you're going to pay me right. So, back to what I was telling you on step 2. I was remembering all the beautiful moments with my family, my loved ones, friends, like whoever. All those beautiful moments are the moments that I wanted to remember at the end of this life. I was no longer concerned. I don't know that I ever really, well, I wasn't concerned with the finances as heavy as I guess I have been for the beginning portion of my life. Once we figured out the game, and once my husband and myself knew what we wanted in life and how much we wanted to not only live the life, be secure, but like have backup plans A to Z. Once we figured that out, we were very comfortable. I like to have a need to still work, a desire to still want to learn more, do more, see more. I do not mind that at all. So this mega wealth I never really was too concerned with. But something popped up on my quest that said, Christina, you guys have it in you to do or to earn generational wealth. You can create generational wealth. And I thought, well, that's for my bloodline. Well, yes, why not? If we have it in us, the ability, let's just go for it. So thus started the generational wealth um, plan. And it's just naturally happening on its own. It's authentically happening. So, yes, I compiled all that. And I realized at the end of the day, the only thing that I care to do is just enjoy life. I want to be present in this life, and I want to care for my loved ones. I want to be there for people. I want to get to know different people, as many different people as possible. I just really would like to touch people in a way that's meaningful to their lives. I feel I feel like everyone has a gift to do that, but I feel very drawn in sharing energy with people. Every time I do these loan signings, I know 100% of the time I have given all that I can give. On those is just my presence. It's just a pure want to connect with people on a real level. Just have like real conversations and just being genuine, pure good vibes and good energy. Sharing information because you want to, not because you're trying to get anything out of it. It's just it feels good to you. It refuels you. So I'm just getting excited thinking about that because in the jobs or how we're going to make our money or how we're going to be our best versions of ourselves, it's going to come from those feelings, things that just light you up. There's going to be struggles building them and creating them. You have to understand that. But the joy, the pleasure, the bonus part that you get out of it should outweigh all of the negatives. So that's how I see in my new, that's how I work. I now work that way. And it's crazy because I just cannot even believe how much time I was spending in that dreary office that didn't have any plants and I couldn't just do that. I want to mop the floor when I feel like mopping the floor, right? I want to dust. I want to wash the cat. Like, I got a cat running around upstairs. I'm not taking her to the groomer again. I need to wash her. Now, it's just so crazy how much time we give away to other people for that little pieces of paper that we don't even get to see anymore because they go straight to the bank. Have to get control over your finances and have to really figure out how much money is it going to cost you every single year to sustain the life you are living or the one you actually want. I don't want to work so hard that I can't enjoy life. So I don't make my income necessity that high. I don't want it. Eh, I mean, if it comes, then that's great, but it's not a goal of mine at all. Anyway, so once I knew that I was doing all of this for my family and for my, to create the memories, my lasting memories, I went into meditation, deep meditation. I mean, Lord, I took that whole spring and summer and I just meditated day in and day out. I spent endless hours out in nature. I'd be outside before the sun rose and I'd be outside when the sun set. I had so much vitamin D that year. It was crazy. I mean, I just was one with nature. I was tapped in and tuned in. I was listening to all the animals. I was watching animals out in the field outside of my home to the point where I knew when the deers had their babies, when a fox was missing. Like, it was crazy. If the gophers moved to another section of the yard, it was insane, my connection with the animals. And and I did a lot in my garden. I was in my garden and my greenhouse a ton. I mean, this yard looked amazing. Who knew that I could grow anything? There were begonias. There were, what is it, hens and chickens? But I had all types of, you'll see it this year. I'm just so excited and I can't wait to share it with you all in the spring. But anyway, that's how I meditated, and I would get downloads. I would hear things. And I remember one day something just was like, you need to be a notary public. So I thought, well, okay. And I figured if I was a notary public, I can make an extra $35,000 a year on top of what we were already currently making. I didn't have any plans to retire or anything. I figured we were too young. I wasn't even worrying about that. So I'm figuring my salary, I was making about 50,000, and I thought if I brought in an extra 35,000, we could pay this mortgage off in like 5 years. That was my whole train of thought, that we already had a plan. And it said be a notary public. So I said, okay, then I'll be a notary public. And I immediately started the process to be a notary public. And I use Google for everything because it's like the holy grail. And Google told me how to do that. I received my notary public commission that September. And then I went to University of YouTube and I was just researching how I could make income as a notary public, which that's when I ran into Vanessa Terry at Notary to Notary, and I learned about a notary signing agent, and that's when it was on and popping. On and popping. I said, how they gonna let me learn the game? You don't you done messed up now. Once I learned the game, oh my goodness. Listen, I don't even know the whole game right now, but I'm pretty nice. I'm pretty nice right now. The skills that I have acquired in 1 year as a notary signing agent, I have not even gone direct. And can I please tell you, let me tell you, I'm making that paper. I am making that paper. Yes, with signing services. The signing services, and there's a nice little handful that I have been working with for quite a while. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes they try me. They will try me. But guess what? Most of the times they call on the phone. Sometimes I might even put in a counter. Well, I always counter because they're tripping. And I understand how the industry works, but let's just understand something. The better your signing agents do, the better these title companies and lenders will feel about working with you. I'm just saying. So it goes hand in hand. I know my worth and I know what I bring to the table. They know it, and I don't care if they want to say, oh, they're working with hundreds. They know. They know. That's why they will get on that phone and be like, oh, Christina, the scheduling manager or whatever, wanted to know if you were still available. Yeah, they're trying to save their bottom line, but you need to know your worth and build that reputation and build the consistency up so that you can get what you need, even working with signing companies. Now, I digressed a little bit, but that was more like a side note for the notary signing agents that like to watch my channel, and they really want to know the information and tips for notary signing agents. So there you go. Be consistent. Make sure you know what the heck you're doing. Stay on top of your stuff. Study, restudy, take notes, stay doing better. And the name of the game is consistency. That's the name of the game. So you can do those things, you gonna make money. Okay? And even if all you do is make a little bit of money, you can do what I'm doing. Make enough money to where you can retire yourself completely. Make a YouTube video in the middle of the day if you choose, because who gonna tell you can't? Go learn tarot. Look. I done picked up a tarot deck. I don't know how to read it. I don't know anything about it, but I've been listening to all these tarot readers for like a year now, and I'm curious and I'm interested. So, when I was at work, working for somebody else, I never had time to delve into things that I was interested in. Let me put the ugly brown glasses on, y'all. And this is going to be a long video today because I got a lot of things to say. But anyway, I didn't even have time to see what I was interested in because I was too busy running around here working for these people. But today I got time, Gus. Today I got time. I love me some lovely tea. I be watching her all the time. That's where I get that honey. And her today I got time, Gus. I got that from over there. But anyway, so yes, I'm learning about the tarot, and I'm going to see how to read these things. And do not let me get good at I don't know. I still love when my readers do it because I feel like I'm getting direct downloads. But anyway, I'm going to find out about it because I like to be knowledgeable on things that I'm involved in. So that's what we're doing over here. Okay? Oh, so step 4 is when I had my breakdown and my breakthrough. That is the moment when I believe I 2 jobs back to back. Now let's see what they got over here. It's a busy day for the notary company today, y'all. Notaries is coming through. Yeah, here it is. They have a lot of jobs today. I can't even take it. Let me just see if they got any better with their offers. Because y'all know I'd be going crazy when these people be trying to lowball me. Try to be playing me for a sucker. And I am not having it. Let's see where this place is. Barnegat. I don't live in Barnegat. Nowhere's near. So, don't look like they're talking to me. No, you're not talking to me. But I am happy to see that so many job offers are coming through. That means business is picking back up, or at least it's back on track because, I've been driving myself crazy with that. But, okay, let's get back into this. The breakdown, the breakthrough, that's the dark night. No, it wasn't the awakening. Let me think. I'd be getting this stuff all mixed up. I forget the order of it, but it was the dark night of the soul when I had the breakdown and the breakthrough, because that's what they call it. That's when it's like one of your darkest moments. It's like, oh my goodness, I have to make a change for the better. So for me, I'm not going to go into the details about it, but 2 of my closest loved ones, they was really tripping during this time. They was really trying my patience and my heartstrings. And some terrible events just happened back to back, boom to boom. It was like, oh my God, like I'm doing all that I can do. And Lord, it is getting thickums out here and I can't take it. And I just had it was really dark dark in that moment. And I said, I just can't. Something has to happen. Something has to change. It has to change effective immediately. And whatever direction we were all heading on, no, we had to change course. Like, grab your bags, grab one pair of shoes. We're going over here now. Everything else is staying behind. That's exactly what we did. That's exactly what we did. I recognized it. I went through it, and I jumped track. I wasn't staying. Ooh, I love all these jobs coming through, y'all. It's annoying for my video here on YouTube, but we're in lifetime. I need to show you. Oh, this one company has so much work today. Man, if I lived up there, I would have next week already full. So anyway, for any of y'all loan signing agents, stay motivated. Stay doing your marketing. Stay relevant out here in these streets, and make sure you're consistent and you got that good profile everywhere too, because that matters. But I'm just saying, and save your money. Make sure you have good financial control, right? So that when you have great months, you have it stored for when it's a slower period and you don't have to feel the stress of it all. I always feel stress of it all, but in the back of my mind, my sane mind, I'll be knowing you're good, you're all right, you have reserves. Yes, see, wow. Yep. Oh, that township has got a lot of closings going on. Bless your heart, but I'm not going up there. So, in any event, back to this. Yeah, once you go through the dark night of the soul, usually people say that's like the turning point, and you'll have your aha moment, or you have clarity, and you start to meet the higher you, or whatever, your guides. For me, that's what happened. After I had that dark night of the soul, child, that was step 5, the beginning, or the introduction to my higher self. This is where I got to meet God himself, or source as some people call him, and the spirit guides. Oh man, the spirit guides. Now, that's where the angels and the ancestors, the magic dust, the unicorns, the fairies, the witches, I mean, Lord, the magicians, everything is in that realm, or that period, and I can't even describe it. And you can say I'm crazy, but there are so many other people that will tell you the same thing. They may say it in a different way, give you a different version than I have, but you just better go here, see what they're saying. Don't just take it from my point of view. Go here for yourself. But I've met them. I meet them. I know them. And here's all I got to say to this, right? When people start to put their humanness to everything. So I'm telling you about this magicians and fairies and source and tarot readers and all this stuff, right? And then one might want to say, oh, she sounds crazy. That she sounds like a lunatic. But all you have to do is check the facts on it, right? So if I believe a unicorn talks and told me to be a notary loan signing agent, and that the unicorn told me I would retire before I was 45, if my facts check out that all those things happen, wouldn't you want to find your own unicorn? I'm going to wait for the answer on that. So let me ask another question. So if a person doesn't have the packaging exactly the way that you want it, do you not take the information that can free you? I'm just curious about a few things, because I just see so many people giving away so much information, but then I still see so many people still like whining that they don't have the answers, or they don't know what to do, or this, that, and the other. But the answers are here for free for everyone. And I don't want to be preaching because people be saying that I need to be humble and I need to like not be confident. I don't really know how not to be, because if it comes off as if I'm not humble, this word of humble, I am appreciative, I am blessed, I am thankful, I am acknowledging all that is around and in me and guiding me. I am extremely thankful and never forgetting how I'm getting anything or anywhere. So it's not really a humble thing, because I don't feel I am solely responsible for any successes. Um, that's what that is. And then the confidence thing, I think, when one knows what they're speaking of and they're coming from a pure place, it just comes off that way because they're all knowing. That's my feelings on it. But anyway, I have a part 2 coming out. I got a little heavy right there, but it's still the steps. I have a part 2 coming out, and it's gonna be the actual awakening, and it's gonna continue this journey that I had from right when I meet my spirit guides and my ancestors and all. That's a crazy part. It talks about trials and tribulations. It talks about foreseeing messages and just things like that have happened along the journey that are so mind-blowing and mind-boggling that I had to talk about it, because a lot of times I'll be like, child, I just don't know. I just don't know sometimes about your mind. But I feel comfortable releasing it and talking about this stuff now. I have listened to so many different people, and it seems as if we are all sharing very similar journeys, and it just resonates with me. And I not once looked at them and thought they were crazy. I thought, there's my soul tribe. They get it, and I get it. So here I am, jumped on in with them, because there is so much information and so much that we all can share, and so many different types of people and different ways to get this information out here. It's literally insane. And if everybody had a little bit of courage to share just a little bit of themselves, this would be so amazing, the leaps and bounds that we could make. So, I'm vulnerable, and I put myself out here in this quest to join. I'm joining the forces, and I believe I have a message, and I believe that I have a way that I can help people. So I'm just hopping on out here. And I suggest everybody, like I say in every one of my videos, try. Just go try it. You don't have to go on YouTube if you don't want to go on YouTube. Do a podcast. I'm about to do a podcast. I don't even know how to do it. Y'all know I don't even know how to do YouTube. I figures it out. But anyway, do a podcast if you want. Do you like fishing? Record yourself fishing. Show people how to fish. I have never gone fishing, never felt like that I would want to go, but now that I'm a bit older and I have some more time on my hands, if I'm going to start looking at YouTube fishing channels like beginners guides, and I'm just going to see from someone else's perspective, like if they enjoy it. I want to see them doing what they do, because it reflects very great on camera when you're in the moments of what you love. It's very natural, and it's very convincing a lot of times. So I am just giving you ideas. So if that's something that you do, then do that. If you are creative and you create artwork, or you create items, and that's what you do, and you have like a little workshop, I don't care where it's set up, and maybe you do classes once a week on whatever platform you want to do, right? And you charge whatever you charge. After you build it up, you got to build it up if that's what you choose. But maybe you said, okay, for the month of December, every Wednesday at 5 p.m. We're going to be creating a personal item for your home, right? So I spend a lot of money on Christmas, as many do, right? But if somebody showed me how to do those beautiful Christmas wreaths, right, and I could take a class online and they gave me like the list of how to buy all of this stuff, oh my gosh, people, you have to see how this money is super easy to make out here. I like I'm about to show y'all how to do a whole garden. If you come along with me this spring, you'll see me build up my greenhouse, and you'll be able to see how it looks. Uh, if I can ever learn how to put like pictures and stuff in, I'll show you like all of my gardening from last year, and that's a beginner, an absolute beginner. You guys are gonna, your mind's gonna be blown. Like, what? It's fun. It's absolutely, and I'm scared of bugs, insects. I'm scared of them. Sometimes, the big grasshoppers, they chase me out of there, but that's because they're saying, hello, this is our time right here. We reserved this. And I just water the plants and I back out and I'm like, okay, excuse me, Miss that grasshopper. I'll be back tomorrow. But, we learn how to coexist peacefully. They eat some of my stuff, but we can't eat it all. So it's a even give and take. And they keep my soil rich. So come on now, come on. But anyway, be great. Do at least one thing that you love, something that gives you joy. Just do it. And if you find a way to make money or share it, do it. Sometimes the best ideas, you just fall into them. Bye.